Welcome back, everyone, to It's After Hours only on It Is the After Hours YouTube channel. Now, join me on the line. This young lady here, well, a lot of things going on with her as she is balancing OnlyFans. She's balancing a personal life, and then she's juggling more shoots you can shake a stick at. A lot of people want to work with her. A lot of people already have worked with her. And well, when Brazzers is happy with you and calling you back, you're going places. I give you the beautiful, the elegant, and the hardworking. I give you it is Miss Charlotte Rayn. So Charlotte, let's start off here with, so you have two shoots coming up for Team Skeet. You
hmm
just dropped something for Brazzers here. What is that like when you're on the list? When the big companies are calling, going, we want to shoot people, you're on that list.
It's amazing. I didn't really think that I would be on this list so soon. I really just dove in to adult film just about, 6 or 7 months ago. And I'm already having so much fun. I mean, it's incredible. I've met the best people, worked with the best people, and it's just this snowball effect, and it's awesome. I love it.
So, all right, so take us to the Brazzers because it's not your usual Gonzo. There's actually acting. They have makeup, everything. They go through a script here. How much work goes into that? Because it's most people think, oh, it's easy to show up, you have sex, you maybe just do ad lib and that's it. And I'm guessing with this shoot, it was like, okay, it's much different from what we expect.
Yeah, it is because the shoots that I've been on up until Brazzers, it was, okay, what are we doing? We decide, the day of the shoot, and that's great. That's awesome. Brazzers is definitely more involved, and I was brought onto the shoot last minute. My schedule worked out perfectly, so I am in Central Florida, and the shoot was in Miami, so I was able to get down there really quickly. My husband is a cameraman, so I've kind of been in the world of film for a while, so I know what kind of to expect when there's a script, like for Brazzers. And luckily, I kind of dove into it really easily. And there was a lot going on. There was a boomstick, for goodness sake. I wasn't used to that. And I had my makeup done. And it was a very involved script. It's hilarious. There was more outtakes than I can count. It was just so much fun. It was hilarious to film. And yeah, it was a night shoot, and we didn't wrap until I think 3 a.m. because there was just so much to capture, in a good way, in a really good way. So it was great.
So how tough is that though? When, as you said, you show up at, I'm guessing, 6, 7 o'clock at night,
Mhm.
3 a.m. And as you said, it's not sex, it's just outtakes and cut, script, go to the next thing. As I said, it's almost like a TV production. How tough is it sometimes, just because you're waiting around there going, okay,
Yeah,
I'll
like get
go
naked.
home. Can we just go home? Can we just do the whole thing and just go home? I'm tired. 1 a.m. I want to go to bed.
I know. And yeah, luckily everyone was on the same level of energy. The crew was making lots of coffee, lots of caffeine pills. But yeah, it was like, okay, take all your clothes off, shoot this scene, put all the clothes back on. Let's act a little bit. Let's reset all the lighting. Let's reset all the sound. Let's talk about the poses we have to do. I mean, it is involved. It wasn't difficult. It was just very involved. It was very fun. It was the best hard work I've ever done. I guess I'll say that.
What takes more longer? Is it the acting part, in terms of memorizing the lines, or is it, the sex part where it's like, okay, you go from position to position to position, and they have to then adjust everything and adjust you and adjust the person, and figure out, okay, can my back actually arch that way?
Yeah, yeah. And arch in the back is definitely a big part of it. But um, I think what was the most difficult was remembering what we had just done in a scene and then going back and doing the stills and redoing all the poses that we have just done, you know, to make it look like, oh, that's an action shot. But it's not. We had to pose and um make it work. And it was a lot of going back and forth of, okay, we're gonna film and then we're gonna do some stills and then we're gonna memorize some lines and we're gonna talk about what we're gonna say. And there was a lot of ad libbing, and luckily I did pretty okay with the ad libbing and making it natural and acting with your clothes off. It's awesome.
how tough was it, and it's been for the last year because with a lot of issues. I know you guys are in Florida, so it's not as bad, but still with the COVID restrictions, because you still got to be 6 feet apart. You still got
Right.
to do a lot of cleaning, and you still got
Yeah.
to, everybody literally has to, make sure, okay, you now have to pay extra for tests because you're now getting a COVID test. So for you, how much has it been for you an adjustment where even, now even with Florida being open, it's still everything's different from, a year and a half ago. Everything is basically changed whether you like it or not.
Right. But the funny thing about me individually is I started adult film within the pandemic. I don't know adult film. I don't know sets before COVID. That's the crazy thing. So I only know it getting, my gold panel tests and a COVID test. I've only ever gotten them together. And I've only ever been on set during a pandemic. And I've only ever been allowed to step on set as soon as I have a cleared test. So that's all I know. I have no comparison, which is kind of crazy to have started this during this crazy time. But yeah, I have nothing to compare it to. This is normal for me.
You're working also on your OnlyFans, and a lot of things are going on there with that. So here's the question: how tough is that for you when you have 5 jobs? You're a porn
Uh-huh,
star,
uh-huh,
you're a mother, you're a
uh-huh,
wife,
uh-huh.
then you're going to be a content creator slash scheduler slash networking person, and oh, by the way, you got to edit it. So how tough is it right now, just doing all this stuff with OnlyFans when it's like, okay, I'm exhausted. I need to go to bed. I've got kids. They aren't going to sit around and they're just running around. I got to make dinner for the husband at times because he's just exhausted. And by the way, I got 3 or 4 shoots per week. God damn it! I just want to go to bed for a
Just
day.
want to
Leave me
sleep.
alone.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to update this OnlyFans crap.
I know. I guess it's so important to manage your time. I would I would just die if I wasn't very strict with my regimen and my time schedule. I mean, we all have the same amount of hours in the day. It's just how we use them. And my husband and I are such a good team, and he travels extensively for his job. So a lot of the time it is really just me at home. But that gets rid of the need to make him dinner. So I win there. And so that's good. I only have to make myself dinner. And we just make it happen. Yeah, it is tough, especially with all these different platforms that you're working with. But that's why I have a great agent who schedules all the things. I tell him what my schedule is, when I can't work, when I can. And you just make a schedule and you stick to it. And you just, you know, everything's possible with self discipline, is my, thing that I keep telling myself. Okay, you can do it.
If you're just tuning in, once again, everybody, we get is the lovely and the very beautiful Charlotte Rayn. We're talking all things, of course, Brazzers. We're talking Team Skeet. We're talking shoots, relationship here. What got you into this? Like, what made you decide to do the adult industry in the first place? When, as you said, you have a husband who works, so he's all set. Nobody got, it wasn't like anything. Nobody lost work.
Mhm.
Why do something which is like, you probably heard horror stories of, oh yeah, I had a really crappy day, this happened. There's probably, you're thinking, oh, okay, this doesn't really sound fun at times, but okay.
I know, it's crazy. It's really simple. To us, we think that life is long and I want to try absolutely everything, and adult film included. I mean, I've done a lot of great things in my life and I'm really just getting started, and I am loving the industry. I mean, it is, my agent said, get ready for a lot of love, a little bit of hate, but mostly love. And I really haven't had any hate. I've met so many wonderful people. I love all my fans that, I've gotten close with over the months. But I just wanted to try something new and something different. And my husband and we're very transparent and open and committed there. We have no outside relationships that involve romance. This is work, and it's great work. And you get to travel and meet awesome people. And it's just about connecting with others. And I think that the horror stories that you hear, I feel so bad because I haven't had any horrible experiences, as of yet. I'm just getting started. But yeah, you just got to jump in. I'm in it all the way, and here I am.
You have children. So how much did that weigh on you, Vo, when you're realizing somebody's going to see what you do? Because as you said, you're a popular adult performer. So you're on Brazzers. A lot of people watch that. You're on Team Skeet. A lot of people watch that. So somebody's going to see it. Some kids are going to say, other kids are going to see it. They're going to make comments. They're going to make jokes. Was there ever part where you're going, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I want to put my kids in front of this because people could be, a-holes.
Right, they absolutely can. And we had this discussion very intensely, very early on. Nobody can hold anything against you unless you let them. I am a grown woman. I'm making my own choices with my husband. And I feel that we should be very open about the adult industry and sex in general and, our bodies and nudity. And I think I'm more of like an all natural, outlook on life. I'm totally fine with my children seeing this eventually because it's on the internet. Everyone's going to see it. I mean, you'd be stupid to think, oh, well, you could just keep it a secret forever. No, you can't. People are going to find out. And the ones that are dear to us that have found out, a lot of people at this point in time don't know, which is this really funny kind of limbo time that we're in. But some have, and it's been resounding, cheering on. Like, oh my gosh, this is, yes, you do you, own it, and just do what you love. I mean, who cares what other people think, honestly? I think that we need to have a new kind of discussion about the porn industry and that it is work. Everyone watches it, even if you say you don't, or at least you want to, because it's fun. And I just think that I want my girls to grow up in a world where they know that they can do anything and not have to worry about judgment. I'm certainly not going to judge whatever they do. I can't judge because I'm doing it. So that's what I have to say about it. I mean, I'm just doing it, to live life. And I don't care what you think. I don't care.
As you said, you're trying to get on the mini vids. So with mini vids, you're in control. You're the one who gets to pick the groceries, cook the dinner, serve the meal. So what do you look for then? I mean, because you get to pick the guys, you get to pick the girls. What turns you on in men and women? Like, what do you look for when you're going to be working with other talent for your own OnlyFans and, mini vids?
Honestly, it's not so much of a physical thing that I look for. It's a communication aspect. We have to be open. We have to be transparent. We have to communicate really well. If we, feel that energy, then it's a win for me. I mean, I don't care what you look like. I don't care what your skin color is. I don't care how tall or short you are. Doesn't matter. As long as we have that good connection, then it's going to come across on screen. And, kindness. Just be kind to one another. Have fun. I mean, if you feel comfortable with this person, that's what it's all about. So that's kind of where I go, for my decision making.
How do you balance it then again? Because as you said, you're playing a bunch of things here, and when it's OnlyFans, you're in charge. So you have basically, as you said, you're a full-time mother. Now you're going to be a full-time, content creator / editor / network person in terms of, getting people and organizing stuff and all that / publicist to promote all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's a full-time baby. As I joke with people, it's a full-time baby. Baby
Yeah.
needs to be fed. Baby needs to literally go out every day here. And you know how it is. Everybody goes, oh, Mom, can we go to the park? Can we hang out? Can we go, can we go out to dinner? Your husband's going, oh, let's grab drinks. Friends going, hey, put the phone down. Let's go out for a weekend. And how tough is it for you, having to, in this case, balance two babies, balance the kids and balance the OnlyFans and tell people, hey, I can't do this. I can't hang out. Look, I'm editing this thing. And by the way, there's still a squiggly line going across the scene. And I don't know how to get rid of it, damn it.
Yeah, all the technical stuff, all the nerd stuff. Luckily, my husband is a nerd, so he can help with all that. For me, I'm very open about when I'm available to chat and when I'm not available to chat, because I have my babies and then I have my OnlyFans babies. And they're very important. They're each crucial to my life. And so I'm very open. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, I'm available all day until 6 p.m. And as long as you set that expectation of everyone knows, okay, she'll be ready at this time, at this date. And that goes back to my scheduling of myself of, okay, I know I'm working, between these hours. So it's family time between these hours. And so I feel more present within each window because it's so designated already. This is when I'm doing my adult content, and this is when I'm doing my mom life, and just completely separate it. And we're very good at, just not crossing that line and being very strict about when we're available and when we're not. And that's all it comes down to. That it gets rid of all the stress involved when you just are strict with your schedule. And that's all it is for me. And my husband and I make a great team as far as, supporting each other when he's doing his work and I'm doing my work. And that's really the winner for us, is just being a team and scheduling.
What's on the bucket list? I mean, as you said, 2021 is midway here. 2022 is coming up. What's on your bucket list in terms of things you want to do? It doesn't even have to be sex. It could be like mainstream stuff or just regular stuff. What are some of the things you're looking at going, I want to do this, I want to do that. I've just been thinking about it and I want to, start doing it.
Yeah. I think right now in the adult film, my bucket list is I'm really obsessed with double penetration, and I love seeing it on film. And it's kind of hard to do those poses so that it looks good on film. And so that's one of my bucket lists is, to capture that for others to enjoy. I haven't done an interracial scene. I'm very excited to, work with those kind of scenes. Very excited about that. Family stuff, lots of traveling to make up for lost time traveling. Just having that designated time with our family just to travel. And I feel like our goal at the onset of this pandemic was to make sure our girls didn't know that anything was different. And I think we've done a really good job of that. So just continuing their happiness and joy and calmness while also being aware of, our spacing and our social distancing and our health, just, getting back into normal life, all that fun stuff. Simple bucket list. Very simple. I'm easy.
Very heavy, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we are proud to have on the show one of the breakout stars right now of the adult industry in 2021, 2020. I give you the lovely, the talented, the beautiful. I give you Charlotte Rayn. And Charlotte, before I let you go, where can fans check you out at? Where is the Twitter page, Instagram, the OnlyFans, any webcams? Where can fans hit you up at?
They can find me on Twitter at Charlotte Rayn and Instagram at Charlotte Rayn. I'm super active on Twitter and Instagram. And Snapchat is Charlotte Rayn, spelled just like my name is, Rayn. And OnlyFans, Charlotte Rayn as well. And all these links are in my Twitter bio. So I'm excited to meet everyone. And this has been so lovely.
Charlotte Rayn, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we are proud to have her on the show. We come back. Stay tuned for more great action here coming up only on It Is After Hours, only on the After Hours YouTube channel.